Is this okay? Requesting for more engagement. Okay, one of the songs is this better? Better. Great, thank you. So, we're having 1.5 hours.
Kale, tugenda kulaba engeri gye tukwasaganyaamu.
So if he stops speakers, it's because he's been appointed to do that. I will ask my co-moderator to share more ground rules. I'll hold the next one.
Abali mu crowd now, I know sometimes it's going to be up in silence, well, I see the distract the finance we're front to be silence so that you don't distract the stage. Thank you so much.
Thank you. That's it with ground rules. I hope that I can be heard now. Can you hear me? Great. So we will now proceed to invite the candidates. Please listen carefully. We are inviting the candidates in the order of nomination. We are not following any particular order except in the order in which they were nominated. Tugenda kuyita candidates na tugoberera engeri gyebasunsubwa. Great. So I will invite one and my colleague will invite another. And then please, when we invite you, please take up a seat up there, sitting. And after all of you are done, we will begin, we'll join you and pose the first question of the debate. Let me begin and invite Mr. Magala Umar. Please come to the stage. Is Mr. Miseriko Moses. Silence, please. Dr. Charles Rubakunya. The seventh candidate is Council University Alliance Manager. The ninth candidate is Mr. Kawempe Muhammad. very much. Silence, please. Listen. At this stage of the debate, please listen. At this stage of the debate, we are going to ask our candidates to introduce themselves and tell us their name. We are going to ask our candidates to introduce themselves and tell us their main agenda as MP Kawempe North. What it is they are going to do in 2 minutes. 2 minutes exactly. And we will start in the same order. Mr. Magala Umar, please introduce yourself and tell us about your agenda summary. Mr. Magala. Mr. Magala, the mic is just 2 minutes. My name is Magala Umar. I am a teacher by profession. I am a resident of Kawempe Mbogo. Like I said, I'm a teacher by profession. I hold a bachelor's degree in education from Makerere University. I am a member of the National Unity Platform, card number 1939. I think that will do for the introduction first. Magala Umar has this on agenda. Top on the agenda is fighting for the fundamental freedoms of rights of man and citizen. Secondly, on our agenda is to demand for accountability from the military regime that has ruled our country for the last 40 years. You know very well that the health sector is sick. We are going to put them on test.
Okay, we forget.
We want to use this opportunity to express ourselves in form of a protest vote in the year 2025 in Kawempe Division North. The other issue is empowering our people, the common people, the ghetto people of Kawempe. Yeah, empowering our people. How do we empower our people? Just getting the little pay, getting part of the little pay we have, and at least giving our people some startup, especially the mothers, especially the marginalized groups. Thank you very much. People bow.
Thank you, madam. My name is Mulumba Matthias. Outside there. I'm the chairman of the only chairman in this by-election campaign. And I'm going to represent Uganda in that manner. Because I'm going to represent the chairman in the whole of the country. I'm a Mutongole of Sabasajja in my zone, Kawempe corner zone in Kazo, Angola, where I'm a resident. I'm a member of the National Unity Platform, holding number 03004096. Being a chairman of LC1 is not a joking subject as other people might think, because it has helped me to interact with the different people. So in that way, since I'm given a little time, I'd like you, madam, to give you my document where I have summarized most of the things which I cannot do here. So, I have summarized my program in only 5 letters, JHATE, where J stands for job creation. Because where I'm residing, people are lacking jobs and people are very poor. H stands for healthy. Because I'm staying in a ghetto area, there's a lot of disease which comes through that kind of situation where we live. So I'm going to make sure that drugs in hospitals are there and expired drugs should not be there. Then also accountability. Mr. Mulumba, you might want to read them as bullet points. Yes. So I've been finding a problem in my area and in Kawempe division, actually the headquarters of Kawempe division, where councillors are fighting with mayors. I'm going to make sure that that kind of division is erased.
Thank you very much.
My friend, I'm sorry, Mr. Moderator.
10 seconds.
Term limits is top on my agenda. I'm really disturbed that Uganda, among the East African countries, is the only country which doesn't have term limits. We have to remove the dictatorship of this President Museveni by restoring term limits in our constitution.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
The next candidate to introduce themselves is Mr. Serko Moses.
Thank you, sir. I'm going to be very brief. The first one is about health sector. I'm going to construct one health center, and also I donate one ambulance for my people. Another one about education. I've already introduced about education. I've already introduced instead of Moses bursaries for the orphans. Even the orphans of the late Honorable Sejirinya, you bring them, I'm going to educate them. Then another one is about job creation. I've already introduced instead of Moses Bobi, Munava, President Kabula Nava, and I call it about Turage. Let me be brief. Let me be because of the time. Let me stop from that. Thank you, sir.
The next candidate is Mr. Kachika Frederick.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Thank you, Madam Chair. I'm Frederick Kachika. I stay at Chevando. I'm the one of the mobilizer in NUP in my electoral area. Chevando Parish. So moderator, first and foremost, if I elected as a member of parliament, I will begin with build a hospital in my constituency. Well, the problem we have We have one hospital, one health center, one hospital in Kawempe. Many people suffocating. So, before I elected as a member of parliament, I will start with that. The second one, I provide the mother's kids, every pregnant mother, and not only that, I will add 100,000. Thank you, madam. Thank you.
Let's be silent, please. Let's hear from. Please, let's observe some silence. Let's hear from Dr. Charles Rubagumya. Dr. Charles Rubagumya.
Thank you very much, Mr. Moderator. First and foremost, I would like to recognize my president. I mean His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu. I know that we won, but we are cheated. First, it's my pleasure to introduce myself to you. My name is Dr. Charles Rubagumya. I have doctorate in organizational leadership and administration, and I work with Apostolic International University. We are located in Hong as academic registrar. About my manifesto, ladies and gentlemen, I have not come here to excite the people of the responsibilities that I will give them earth and heaven. Because I know that all resources are in the hands of the dictator. I know that all powers are in the hands of the dictator. So, the only thing which I can promise to the people of Kawempe, those constituencies, is to join my president. I mean His Excellency the President of the Republic of Uganda. That's Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu, to gain the struggle of removing the dictatorial regime of President Museveni. And I want to prove to you that the regime can be removed. It has never been practiced in France. You know French Revolution of 1789 to 1794. The people protested the autocratic regime of King Louis XVI. And they removed him. Ladies and gentlemen, we can remove this dictatorial regime using the power of the people.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. I was the simple ghetto youth, desires and fantasies, hopes and wishes to ride in Benzes in a Sapoa. Like I want to be like a superstar. In the ghetto, everyone is a superstar. And I'm glad to be here. I'm by the names of Sekum Kenneth, Bachelor of Science, a graduate of Bachelor of Science in Electrical Engineering at University, a postgraduate in Construction Project Management, still from Macquarie University. I've been a seasoned electrical engineer with over 15 years of experience in trying to distribute electricity all over Uganda. I've left the comforts of the offices, the cups of coffee, the buffets, the pizzas, and decided to come and serve the people of Kawempe North. I'm glad to be here that I'm a registered member of the National Unity Platform. I'm glad to have my president as His Excellency Kyagulanyi Robert Ssentamu, and I'm here to stay. I want to thank NOOP as our party for giving us this opportunity to come and discuss what we're able to do for the people of Kawempe North. Among the core duties of the Member of Parliament, like legislation, oversight, representation, budget approval, I, as Engineer Sekum Kenneth, I'm going to try to make sure that everybody in Kawempe North, you are connected to the national grid. I'm bringing my expertise that you'll get your materials, I'll get you the wire man and also the certificate. Everybody should have electricity. Tugenda gobenzikiza mu Kawempe North buli omu ogenda kufuna amasanyalaze. 2. Abantu bakala okulala nnyo.
Your time, engineer, is up complete.
Just a moment. I'm going to be able to give mama kits to every pregnant woman in Kawempe, and also a 6-kilogram gas cylinder to every member, to every household in Kawempe North. I'm here to stay. Look everywhere, people power. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
It's going to be solidifies areas and
Mr. President, and your formidable team of leaders, dear my fellow contenders, I thank you. I'm so grateful to be here with you. My name is Ruyimbazi Elias Nalukola. I'm an advocate of the High Court of Uganda and all courts of judicature. When I assumed the seat of a member of parliament, I will tell you the obvious first. The constitutional commandment under Article 79 provides to the effect that a member of parliament is supposed to legislate. I will legislate, ladies and gentlemen. I will supervise activities of the central government in my constituency. I will further my activities of fighting for justice and human rights. I will inspire the youth. I'm aware that the youth in Kawempe North constituency are the majority, but many of them are not only unemployed but unemployable. We have to identify their talents and nurture them. We have already embarked on that. I believe I will be able to fight and call upon all the younger people to join the struggle for good governance. I thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for listening to me.
Mr. Sekum Salim. Thank you.
Mr. President, Cabinet,
Let's listen to him, please.
our electoral committee, all members of National Unity Platform. My name is Sekum Salim, son of Kawempe North. I'm a businessman, I'm on the cabinet, business community, as a financial advisor. I seek mandate, Mr. President, to represent my constituents as a member of parliament. Mr. President, I promise you, this by-election is going to turn us a roadway to end the seven regime. And I promise you, I always fall the core value of national unity platform. And again, I promise you, and the people of Kawempe and Uganda in general, I'm going to advocate for the people all the time. Thank you. I'm called Mr. Seno Kumasalia, Kawempe North. I always be leading the national unity platform. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Next is Mr. Luwemba Muswa Muhammad.
Your Excellency, the Deputy President is present, and all protocol observed for the interest of time. Mr. President, I want to thank you for coming up with this organization for the first ever debate organized by the young political party. It's such an inspiration. Your Excellency and members of the National Unity Platform, my name is Luwemba Muhammad, former political assistant to the late Honorable Muhammad Sekirima. Your Excellency, it will be quite unfair if we proceed without getting a moment of silence to praise this man, Honorable Muhammad Sekirima, for whatever he did for this political party. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me borrow from my little time. I have been given little time, but let's observe a moment of silence to pay respect in this great man, Honorable Sekirima. Today we are here today because of this great man. I've seen my brother here saying he's going to donate Seki box, he's going to do what? Because of the Honorable Muhammad Sekirima. Your Excellency, please join me and we observe a moment of silence to pay respect in the Honorable Muhammad Sekirima. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. You can take your seats. Your Excellency, I want to put this very clear. I am a member of National Unity Platform. I don't belong to DA, I don't belong to NRM, I am a member of National Unity Platform. Your Excellency, as I conclude, Your Excellency, I am going in Parliament not to speak good English. I am going in Parliament to act. What the people of Kawempe North need is service delivery. I am going to continue with those projects, the Seki box, the ambulances, and also to empower the young people through our different projects. Thank you so much, Your Excellency.
Thank you, Your Excellency, Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu, and the whole team, members of the EMC, all NUP members. I greet you in the name of the board. I'm here for the cause well known to all of us, of securing our country away from dictators. And to achieve this, when interested, I'm to stick on the core values of NUP. I will advocate for them on the floor of Parliament and outside the floor of Parliament. I will advocate for justice. I will advocate for unity. I will advocate for social justice. I will advocate for integrity. I will advocate for inclusivity. I will advocate for human rights. I will advocate advocate for accountability. I will advocate for democracy. And I will be an exemplary leader. And I'm ready to sacrifice myself for the need be for the cause of for the cause of removing a dictator in this country, Uganda.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, colleagues. That marks the end of the introductions. Let's listen, please. That marks the end of the introductions. I am going to pose the first question. So please listen to the first question so that you can also evaluate the answers they give. Question number one, candidates, is in your view, what is the greatest development challenge facing Kawempe North? In your view, what is the greatest development challenge facing Kawempe North? Mr. Magala Umar. And you have 1 minute. Thank you very much. The greatest challenge facing Kawempe North is lack of health infrastructure. Thank you very much. I wish all candidates can emulate him because it's a straightforward question. We have a couple of questions to go through. So if all of you can emulate him, please, that would be great. Mr. Mulumba Matthias, same question. In your view, what is the greatest development challenge facing Kawempe?
The greatest challenge in my area, with the chairman of LCU and North team, is poverty. People are very poor. That's why I came up with the name of $100, that people should have at least an emergency fee of $100. So when you have money, you can solve every problem. So poverty is the issue in my area.
Thank you. Mr. Serako Moses.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What, in your view, is the greatest development challenge facing Kawempe North?
There are so many, sir. The first one is poor drainage. Emiala, poor drainage, Emiala. Then the second one, poverty. Mr. President, poverty. That's why I came up with this idea. Serako Moses saving Boxy.
Thank you.
Kawempe, what are you going to do?
Thank you, sir. Mr. Chika Frederick.
Thank you, sir. The problem we have in Kawempe, we have in my constituency, since the President Museveni got to power, Kawempe North, we have a problem of education. We have only we don't have any secondary school in Kawempe North. That's a big problem facing the Kawempe North.
Okay, thank you very much. Dr. Charles Mbagumi, same question. Let's listen to Dr. Charles Mbagumi.
The greatest development challenge in Kawempe, first of all, Kawempe is a ghetto area full of people who are under our youth.
I will pose the same question for you.
One value.
Mr. President, moderator, discipline is one of the core values of National Unity Platform. And today, we are being disrespected by the so-called regime propagandists that are being planted in the National Unity Platform. I will emphasize discipline once I enter Parliament. Corruption. I will fight tiresomely, Mr. President, to fight corruption, because corruption it has been a key factor in this uniting National Unity Platform. Thank you.
Mr. Serum Kuma Salim. One value, same question. Moderator.
I always emphasize the point of platform all of us we are aware of that. Reliable is the main problem that we have there. What's the problem? We have been this problem. We have sent them to different locations.
Let's give them a chance. Let's listen to people.
They have already disappointed us. I always be reliable to the people who national platform and you can in jail.
Thank you. Council members last one value, how you will espouse it in Parliament.
Integrity. It begins with you as a person. You discipline yourself. You restrain yourself from taking what is not yours, what you are not entitled to. In that regard, I will restrain myself. I will make sure that I promote integrity, not only among the members of National Unity Platform, but also my fellow members of Parliament, because it is unconstitutional, it is illegal for one to do that which is contrary to integrity. We must practice good integrity even when we are not being watched. I thank you.
Let's be quiet.
Let's be quiet, please.
Mr. Serum is going to speak about patriotism as one of the values of NUP. So him as a member of Parliament under the ticket of NUP, how is he going to advance our core value of patriotism among the people of Uganda and also carry it on as a value of national.
Thank you so much, moderator. But to my dismay, patriotism is not part of our core values. But still, I can be able to speak about it. Because when you look at the core values, there are basically 6. And among them, patriotism is not there. But still, patriotism is the love, the determination, the courage to speak up, to serve your country by respecting the Constitution, by abiding by rules and regulations, by electing able leaders, by being able to serve as part of the mandate of the people. So, being patriotic, you must be able to exhibit it in where you stay, being disciplined, being able to engage in whatever you're supposed to in elective politics, engaging in decision making. You must be there for your country. But still, just part of this, I want to tell you that another core value of the National Unity Platform is fidelity. You get it? Because the question you posed, I'm trying to really put across that fidelity is one of the core values, whereby we express the faithfulness to a person, cause, or belief, demonstrated by continued loyalty. So here, I promise my president that I'll be loyal to the party, loyal to you, and loyal to everyone who supports the National Unity Platform. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, maybe point of correction is in the new constitution, we don't have fidelity, we have patriotism. So, but at least both of them are related, so that is very good.
Thank you. Doctor, please listen to this question. Dr. Charles Rubagumya, you are a member of Parliament for Kawempe North. We have a bill in Parliament to extend the term of office of the ruling regime. And they need one vote for it to pass. Someone approaches you and says, I'm going to give you money to build a hospital in Kawempe North for your people. please vote for this bad proposal. What will you do?
Good question. But what I would like to inform the general public that our party is a party for change, and the party which cannot be compromised. And one of the values of our party is integrity and honesty. As a person who believes in integrity and honesty, I cannot betray the people of our constituency. I cannot betray my party.
So you will reject the money for the hospital?
Yes, I will reject.
And vote against the bad law?
Because building our hospital cannot bring that change which we want. What we want is to remove the authority of President Museveni so that we can be able to get our budget and use it the way we want us.
So thank you very much. The same question goes to Kachika Frederick. Kachika, should I repeat the question? The question is, there is a bad law being proposed in Parliament. The ruling regime needs one vote to pass it. And they approach you and say, we're going to give you money to build a hospital in Kawempe North. But we want you to vote for the bad law. What will you do?
Thank you.
1 minute.
Thank you. First and foremost, I, Kachika, I fully exhausted corruption and embezzlement. Nobody can give me that money, and I agree with him. So I'm concluding saying that I reject it.
Thank you very much. Mr. Serko Moses, the same question?
Yes, sir.
Same question.
Yes, I cannot allow, sir. I cannot allow. Even I can vote for the speaker on that issue. I can just vote. I cannot allow. I cannot allow. We are here for the power of the people, not the money. People power. Our power. In UP. Everywhere. Chakula ni chaka Mungu na kirawa. My president, Father Musajia kwe.
So we have a value of service in any group. You are conflicted in a situation where there are no gloves in the hospital. And you have told you there are no gloves, but these same people need to go up to them. And the doctors are telling them you have to first go buy your gloves outside the hospital, then you come to work on you. What are you going to do as a member of parliament? Are you going to press the doctors? Are you going to buy gloves for your constituents? What are you going to do as a leader in terms of service?
Of course, the doctor is not the problem for the availability of those gloves. I know the Ministry of Health, which is supposed to be in a position to serve all equipment of health services in that hospital. And for that matter, I'll bring the press. I'll go first to the Minister of Health, see the Minister of Health before going to the Parliament. So I go to him, I ask him why it is happening.
It's an emergency, a patient. It's an emergency.
Okay, that quick one, of course, as a member of Parliament, I have to improvise means so that that patient doesn't die. And then later on, I got the minister to address the matter. If it refuses, then I get the Parliament, the podium, to say the problem in my area. Thank you.
again on the value of patriotism. How are you going to advance it? Because that is the value of unity. How are you going to advance it among the people, your constituency, but also among the people of Uganda? Because you're going to represent your constituency. Your annual crew is going to make laws that affect the general population of Uganda.
Thank you very much. Patriotism goes hand in hand with fidelity. As a member of parliament, I would really implore my constituents, my fellow comrades, to love their country. And how do you love your country? By doing things that are within the law. By promoting what is right and then displaying what is wrong. That's how I would do as a member of parliament. And actually, as a leader in my area and as an emblem of NUP in my area, I have been preaching that. I've been preaching patriotism. I have been preaching fidelity to the party and love for our country. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. The next question is tricky, and we want to be fair. So how it's going to be answered is by a symbol. Every candidate will come here and do this, or that, and make sure that their friends don't see the answer. Our judges are the ones to see the answer. Because if they speak, some people are expected to know the answer. We want to be fair so that people don't know the answer. This is the question. Which chapter of the 1995 Constitution? In which chapter of the 1995 Constitution do we find fundamental human rights and freedoms located? You come to the front. If it is found in chapter 1, if it is found so you come here and show us, the judges will record the answer. Is that clear? Is that clear? So let's start from here. Which chapter of the Constitution do we find fundamental human rights and freedoms?
If you take this as a follow-up question from the previous question, you've seen what has been happening in the Supreme Court, where there was a judgment on the release of political prisoners. You know, most of these political prisoners are actually NUP supporters. Many of them are from your constituency, Kawempe. You as a member of Parliament, what are you going to do? One, to make sure those political prisoners are released because they failed to release them even with a judgment. Two, moving forward, what are you going to do to make sure such cases are not taken to the military court? Remember, the person you're replacing was also a political prisoner.
I beg your pardon, madam.
You've had the judgment from the Supreme Court.
Not had it.
So if you don't have it, it's okay. I'll take the question.
Thank you, madam.
What is the great? Anyway, let me ask it in a different way. There has been that judgment. X that you don't know.
I have not heard about it.
Yes. But at the same time, we have NUP and other political prisoners. There's Dr. Bessie, we have here Bobi and others who are in prison. Even the person sitting next to you has been in prison for 1.5 years. The person you are replacing as member of parliament was a political prisoner for 2.5 years. What are you going to do? One, to stop Ugandans from being taken to military court. Two, is the ones who are in prison. What are you going to do about it? Because there was a ruling, a judgment, so a judgment to release them, but they're not to release them to me. What are you going to do about it?
I will take government to court such that I can take government to court such that we can talk about that thing, so that our prisoners are released. I will take government to court. That is the answer. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. The same question applies to Mr. Kachika. What will you do about political prisoners?
The problem we have, this regime, since Museveni got power in 1996, he has done many things to our people. Has killed our people, he has beaten our people, many people have suffered. So as Kachika has been elected as a member of parliament, I can pass a law that favor the political prison. No, not political prison. The political party.
Thank you. Yes, the same question, Dr. Charles Shubagumia. What will you do about political prisoners? Dear members of the audience, we have 2 more questions and we will be done with the English version. So please bear with us. We are bringing this to a close shortly. Same question.
Okay, thank you very much. So we don't have there are so many problems about violation of human rights. Have been abducted. Have been disappeared and not even trace their body. Some veterans are kidnapped day and night. So, the only solution we can do for such a problem, I told you, is to get the struggle of removing the dictator. That's the only solution. And actually, as a part of the game, they have to go and apply. Or go to the dictator.
Thank you. Mr. Engineer Senkungu Kenneth. which committee of parliament would be the best to deal with the issue of political prisoners?
The issue of political prisoners, find that we have the Committee of Internal Affairs. We need to tell them to try, because we find that most of the political prisoners are under prisons. Prisons is still holding them. Yet already we have basically about two committees: the Committee on National Law and Guidance, and also the Internal Affairs Committee, because they need to be removed from prison, but there are some few procedures which are supposed to be done. But we should not relent. We should continue pursuing on all channels which we can be able to do, so that they get out of prisons.
Thank you, Council members. Which committee is responsible for human rights in Parliament?
The committee on human rights. It's Human Rights Committee.
Thank you. I'll give the mic to my colleague to pose the next question to Mr. Serafin. Mr. Lubena.
Mr. Salino, do you believe in one of what your colleagues said about that our major problem is removing the dictator? All these things don't matter, but removing the dictator? Do you believe? First a yes, then I ask a yes or no, then I ask the next question.
Yes, I believe with you.
Okay, so if you believe that that is the most important issue, why are you standing as a member of parliament? Shouldn't you be home trying to remove the dictator?
I stand as a member of parliament because I do believe that member of parliament has the powers to determine how the dictator can be.
Please explain a bit more. How does a member of parliament remove the dictator?
There is a law in the parliament. There is a law in parliament that provides or helps the member of parliament that can decide on how to remove the president of the nation.
Mr.
Magalan, do you believe the same? Do you believe that our major role is to remove the dictator? We should leave everything else?
Thank you very much. Our greatest challenge in Uganda is the dictator, that is General Yoweri Museveni, who should be removed with all possible means available and within the law.
So as a political prisoner, what are you going to do different? Because when you were in prison, it was the same case that you were in prison. What are you going to do different as a member of parliament?
Thank you very much. One, there are two opportunities. The first opportunity is availing itself now. We are headed for war. This is a front we are going to use to show a protest vote. The first opportunity is this protest vote of 2025 in Kawempe Division North. Actually, when we get the opportunity, we shall voice out ourselves most. And this goes to Justice Simon Biabakama. Should he play around with the vote of the people of Kawempe? Should he play around with the mandate of the people of Kawempe? We are ready to take him on. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Do you agree also to the same question, or do you disagree?
I agree.
So what are you going to do as a member of parliament from the Senate?
As a member of parliament, when elected in office, I want to advocate for the rule of law. Because what is tormenting us most is the rule of law. For example, the Supreme Court has just given a ruling, and we want to thank the Honorable Kabaziguruka for challenging the Constitutional Court. So now when I'm in Parliament, I will put the Commission of Human Rights accountable, and as a member of Parliament, I will make sure that all laws that are being passed in Parliament, they are in the favor of Ugandans. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Finally, for now, Mr. Kule Salazar, second question.
Okay, thank you, moderator. When I'm voted in an MP of Kawempe, because this government, they are not working on the laws, and we want to remove this government. I will only mobilize my people of Kawempe North to put this government on placer, because we want to remove the dictator. And I will be teaching people on how we can remove a dictator, because it is us who can remove this government. When we are together as Ugandans, we can remove this government. Even if it is today, they can just move away. If we can even move from now and we say enough is enough for Uganda, they can move. And we want to mobilize the Ugandans to know their rights so that we can remove the dictator.
Thank you very much. Dear colleagues in the audience, Mr. President, SG and others, we have an opportunity to the candidates. Those at the back, please. Thank you. Okay, this is a quick question, no need for, maybe you can just tell us why. Please follow the candidates. Amongst your fellow candidates, which one do you admire and why? Which candidate amongst your opponents do you admire and why?
None of these candidates.
Thank you. You also admire none?
Admiring for someone is a sin. Therefore, I cannot admire.
Thank you.
I cannot admire anyone. Maybe my president, Mr. Chagwan, I know this one. I'm the best candidate for the post of Kawempe North. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Among the candidates seated here, I would one admire my brother, Council Yasmin, for his espousal of the rule of law and constitutionalism. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I admire Salimu Sinuko. A man has a ground The other election we contested as a member of parliament, he was the second. So I have no answer to this. Thank you. People power.
It's a very challenging question. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me the latitude. We are endowed differently. Mother Teresa says that I can do what you cannot do. You can do what I cannot do. Together we can do great things. All of us here are talented differently. I'm unique. This brother of mine is unique. Everyone here is unique. But we are all endowed differently. You cannot fail to admire something from someone. All of them, I have something to admire from them. Thank you. I thank you.
As you know, we have a cause why we are here. The main cause we have is to remove a dictator. That dictator has ruled us for about 40 years. Now it's going to 40 years. He has been ruling us with some other people on the side of opposition. It's why I'm not going to admire anyone. I want them to trust my heart. And we are here on serious issues of removing a dictator. I am only the one person who can remove this dictator by educating others so that we can be free in Uganda and get our freedom.
People power! People power! Our power! It's a great opportunity to be here. Our president and all the members of the unity platform, all my fellow Protestants, we are all good people from different walks of life, from different professions, from different backgrounds. We are all here for one cause: serving the people of Kawempe and Uganda at large. I appreciate all their efforts. I appreciate all their charisma. I appreciate everything. But on a lighter note, just one person, I don't know, we were in high school together. He happened to be my head boy. We were at Kawempe Muslim, but now we are here vying for the position of Kawempe North. Personal caller. He was my head boy when I was in Kawempe Muslim. Get it? But now we are here. So let the best candidate win. Thank you so much.
The final question for the English session is going to be posed by my co-moderator, Dr. Namukwago, please.
Let's listen to the final question. We are going to start with us on the university years. We're going to be specific. In 1 minute, we're going to take us the village you stay in, the parish you stay in, and tell us what is the major economic activity of that area. And as a member of parliament, how are you going to help people advance that economic activity in the area so that they get more money out of it?
Thank you very much. The village is Kanulezo, Kawempe 1 parish. Kawempe North constituency, Kawempe division, Kampala. That Karule zone is largely industrial area, especially along Bombo Road. We have a number of employees, casual laborers there, but they have challenges. As you know, we don't have a minimum wage in Uganda. So, to improve their conditions and their pay is key if we are to help them as leaders.
How are you going to improve the pay? You as a leader?
Advocating for a minimum wage act which is not yet in force. Other working conditions.
Next, I'm going to go to Mr. Kunesal. You're going to tell me how many parishes make up Kawempe North constituency. How many parishes and
Thank you, moderator. It is 9 parishes which make up Kawempe North.
Mr. Moses, could you tell us those parishes that make up Kawempe North constituency?
Thank you, madam. There are 9 parishes. The first one is the Kaya. Another one is Waisewanu. Another one is Kanyanya. Another one is Mpererwe. And so many others. They are 9. But once again, thank you, madam.
Dr. Charles is going to finish the parishes. Sorry. Let's listen to the parishes that make up the constituency.
Kaya, Komanduka, Kanyanya, Berenga, Kawempe 1, Kawempe 2, Kafanangola, Waisewanu.
Thank you. Doctor?
Also, you could tell us the parish you come from, the village, and what economic activity do most women in your area get involved in? And how are you going to help these women to advance that economic activity so that they can get more money out of that activity? Mr. Ngwemba, which parish is the National Referral Hospital? And we have challenges. People there have complained of the fact that there is a lot of sewage coming from the National Referral Hospital. What are you going to do to make sure that hospital in the area that you're going to represent works on its drainage, so that because that medical waste, when it goes into people, you know the problem of Kawempe is sewage and other things. When people consume that sewage, they can get infected with diseases. So tell us your village, that village and the parish the hospital is in, and how you're going to solve that problem of sewage from the national.
Thank you, moderator. That is Kawempe 1 as a parish, and village is Petfalau. Moderator, I have been serving as a political assistant in that area, and a matter of issues rising from the hospital, I have been hand in hand with the KCCA because it's in charge of building trenches and reaching out to Minister of Health for that matter, and it has been handled for quite some time. Thank you.
Mr. Magala, in general, I just want you to give us a general picture because I know most parishes, people from different parishes, have different economic activities. What is the major economic activity of the people of Kawempe? Especially, I'm interested in the young people because if you're representing people who are 78% of the population, you should know what they get involved in. What's their major economic activity? And what are you going to do to help them? Because you saw the US report, 1%, only 1% of Ugandans earn more than 1 million. And that means the youth already are at a lower percentage. So what are you going to do in that general problem of Kawempe, and how are you going to uplift the economy of the people of Kawempe?
Thank you very much. Most of our young people are involved in the informal sector and border riders. These our people have now a challenge that the digitalization of the number plates has made them have been forced onto an increment of 750,000 shillings tax. That means that if a border has been buying 5 million, now it is going to buy up to 6 million. So as I go to Parliament, I go there as a member of the National Unity Platform, who is going to agitate for a fair taxation. And I expect that to happen, and if it doesn't happen, it will not be business as usual. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Mr. Kenneth, Engineer Kenneth, you're going to tell us one, because as a member of Parliament, as a leader, you work with elected members in your constituency. So, who is your LC1? You tell us your village, your parish, your LC1 and your LC2. And then tell us, how are you going to work with those people to advance the struggle of the Ugandans?
Still, I'm proud to state to all the members of the National Unity Platform that I was born in Kawempe, I was raised in Kawempe, I studied in Kawempe, and I'm staying in Kawempe village. I'm so proud to be somebody who has been part of Kawempe. One thing I always say that I'm ready, willing and ready to work with all the chains of leadership, starting from the president, our LOCs, our chairman. I'm going to work with everybody. As I stated, most of the small businesses in Chirokole are small-scale businesses which need empowerment, which need collective effort, people coming together, they save. We try to get them financial coaches, we try to get them psychologists, to try to help them to better themselves. And I'm ready to do that. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Final question for this round, which will conclude the English session, and then we will transition to Uganda. We will discuss in Uganda for 40 minutes because we have to finish at 2. Discuss in Uganda for 40 minutes. So the final question goes to Mr. Kachika to give us his views about the recently released results for education, the PLE level, and his comments on that. How did Kawempe North perform, and what does he think about that?
Thank you, sir. Kawempe North, as a division, he performed very, very poorly. Because the problem is, we are the Kawempe North, as Kawempe North, we have a few UPE schools, government schools, and the teacher, they don't pay at all. They earn a little salary. That's why the Kawempe North has performed badly in the exam, the PLE 2024. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Let's clap for all the candidates for Kawempe North. Please clap louder. Let's appreciate them. Please stand. Let's appreciate them, please. We will have a 5-minute break for them to take water or stretch their legs, and then we'll resume with Uganda in under 5 minutes. Let's appreciate my co-moderator, Dr. Alquabu. The timekeeper, Sam Marvin.